Baits and lures. These are the two main ways to catch a fish, but have you ever thought to yourself, which one's better? I know I have, and I'm on a journey for answers. This is the idea. Compare 3 different baits versus lures. And each day, this is how points can be won. 1 fish equals 1 point, 1 new species equals 1 point, and biggest fish of the day equals 2 points. Whatever has the most points by the end of the 3 days wins. Welcome to day 1. Today is all about bait fish. So I'm about to go into the tackle store now and pick up a couple of different types of bait fish, and then we're going to compare them against some bait fish styled lures. But before we get into it, I'm quickly going to go over the weather forecast. The weather today is honestly unreal. Bluebird skies, no wind all day long, and that gives us plenty of exciting options for what we can do throughout the day. First things first though, we need to go into the tackle store and pick out our baits. Just these 2 things. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah. Now, bait fish is the theme of the day, and I've selected 2 different ones. First one being blue bait, second one being pilchards. And I think to start off with, we might fish this rock wall. Let's get to business. Now, throughout the day, I want to use bigger and bigger baits. So we're going to start off with some fairly small ones. We've got some lures here, some little bait fish imitation lures, and we've got our blue bait. Let me know, which one do you think is going to win, the bait or the lures? It's going to be a tough challenge for the lures. First of all, we'll cast out our blue bait, and I've strategically positioned myself next to this big boat. This is a commercial boat, and usually fish congregate and hang around these commercial boats. Perfect. And next we have our bait fish lure. What's going to get the first point? Let's find out. Let's get our first cast out with the lure. Getting a bite. We were getting a bite. Oh, we got a fish. You're kidding, it's on the lures. I barely had a bite on the bait and we got our first fish on the lures. Look at that, it's a little trevally. And that is a whole heap of points for the lures as well, because that is, oh, he's grunting. That is the first fish, well, a fish. It is a new species, and it's also the biggest fish of the day so far. So right now, the lures have taken a bit of a lead. What do you have to say about that? All right, I'll let you go. See you, trevally. Bye-bye. That is honestly not the start I was expecting. I thought the bait would have been getting a heap of bites, but so far, minimal action. We'll cast this back out to that exact same spot where we just caught that fish, I think. No more fish here. I'm gonna go try the end of the wall. Yep, another fish. You are kidding me. The bait still hasn't caught anything. Oh, he's swimming in. What is it? Oh my God, there's heaps of them. It's another trevally. That is yet another point for the lures. Take a look at him. See ya, buddy. Bye-bye. I think we have to swap over baits. Right now, the blue bait just isn't doing anything. Might try the pilchard. Let's see what the pilchard can do. Back out with the lures. I don't know what's going on. Right now the bait is getting schooled. Do something. Catch a fish, come on. Now that's a big boat. That was where I was fishing though. We're gonna have to move. We had a bite. It'd be nice if the bells like just stopped ringing and actually caught a fish. Yep, another fish. It's another trevally. Fish number 3 on the lures. See you, buddy. Did I hear a bell? Go on. You again. I heard it. Bite. It's got it. Go away, Bell. We got something on the bait. It's a new species and the first fish on the bait. I'll tell you what, it is about time the bait did something, and that is pretty clutch. The lures were starting to run away with it. We've caught 3 trevally so far, but that is a new species. So that's big points. New species and a fish for the bait. He's a really cool looking fella. He is a baby Brembo. Thanks for playing. Big points. Big points for the bait fish. Oops. I've just caused a tangle. And I'm always amazed how I manage to do stuff like this. In what planet does that just happen? Bait fish finally woke up. Let's get that back out. Don't tell me. I see that moving. Oh! What have we done? What is that? Come here. We've just hooked something big. I think this could be a stingray. I don't know what else it could be. Well, it's a stingray. There he goes. See you, buddy. See you, stingray. Although that's not what I was expecting, it does make things interesting. It's a new fish, it's a fish we caught, and it's the biggest fish of the day. That's a lot of points. Could be close right now. Could be very close. Locked and loaded. Surely not again. We got a fish. That is a trevally. Not a new species, but yet another fish. Well, we fished this spot for a couple of hours now and we honestly did pretty good. The lures caught some fish and the baits caught some fish. I think right now the bait is just ahead, but it's a beautiful day and I really want to take full advantage of it. So we're going to switch it up a little bit, do something different and continue the comparison. Behind us here is a sand flat, but there's also a deep hole which is right in front of us here. So my plan is to cast the bait out into that deeper stuff and also flick some lures along the sand flat. Oh boy, take a look at that bait. Big bait. That's a whole pilchard there. Obviously the plan is to try and catch a big fish on this one. Just gonna cast that into the deep stuff. Come on, big fish. Get the bell on. I think we got a pretty serious inquiry here. Yep, fish on the pilchard. That feels like a big fish. I think it's another brim. Wow, what a gutsy fella. That is a brim on the whole pilchard. That is a very troubling sign for the lures. The bait is really starting to pick up speed. That's yet another point for the bait. See you, Brembo. Bye-bye. Another big old pilchard going straight back out. Oh, small fish. Yep. Oh, it got off. Nearly another point for the bait. Whew. And just like that, day one is done. All round a pretty tough day's fishing, but we caught some in the end. Anyway, we've got another comparison to do tomorrow. Let's try and make a comeback with the lures. Day 2. As we know yesterday, the bait won. The lures really need to do some work, and today is all about squid. We're going to be comparing some squid as bait versus squid as lures. And you know how I talked about the weather? Well, it's starting to affect my plans. My initial plan with the squid was to go offshore and compare the bait versus lures offshore, but the weather's not that good. And I mean really not good. The ocean is angry at the moment. The swell's huge and there's just no way I can get my kayak offshore in that. But luckily, I have some other plans, some backups. But the first thing which we have to do is to go to the tackle store to get our bait. I'm not sure how I feel about this tackle store. I mean, look what they have on the side of the building. But at least they have a dolphin, and a cockatoo, and a wolf. Pretty interesting selection of animals. Morning, Josh. What's like the cheapest ones you've got? Like just a pack of small squid. Yeah, that'll probably do me.
I used to hunt for these.
Thanks, I'll see you around. Let's give it a crack. First spot we're going to try is along this rock wall, and here I have the squid baits, and here we have the squid lures. They're looking good. I reckon if any lure has a chance, it might be these ones right here. Our first squid bait. Pretty cool spot. I like this spot. I like the look of it. There's a boat. Go get him, squid. Oh, we got a problem. We'll try that again. Go get him, squid. No way. That just hit the water. The bells are already ringing. It's already one bait gone. Are you kidding? I'm very confident in this lure. It looks super real, but we have one problem. The bait is already getting bites. It's going off. It's going off right now. Come on, squid lure. We might not have long to catch up before that bait goes off. Fish. Yep. Oh, I think we got him. We got a little fish. Straight away. What is that? And it's a little trevally. That is the first fish of the day, and 1 point for the lure. Little trevally. Not a new species. Could possibly be the biggest fish of the day. I hope not, but right now that's big points. I can still hear that bell going off. See you, little buddy. You're an awesome little fish. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I agree. I think we better check this bait, but one problem I can see happening here is the fish just aren't going to get hooked up on the bait. That was a small trevally, so if there's a bunch of small fish which are just going peck, 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 peck at the bait, they might struggle to hook up. And yesterday I had a great opportunity to try and catch a whole heap of fish on the lure, and I left the fish biting. I'm not going to make that mistake again. If the lure's catching fish, I'm going to exploit it and catch as many as I can. Oh, you again. You stay away, buddy. You stay right away. Oh, we have a fish on here. It's a tiny little trevally. And just like that, it's all tied up. One trevally for the bait, one trevally for the lures. The bait just won't stop getting bites. Look at this. It's going crazy. Seems like a good bite. Oh! That was a good hit. Another trevally, another point for the lure. He smacked that. He hit that so hard. Oh! Big fish. Big fish on the bait. Trevally's got to go back in. We need to get this off. Oh! Almost broke my ankle. That is quite the substantial fish on the bait. What is that? I'd love for it to be anything else apart from him. We're about to get a good look at him. Is that a shark? It's a catfish. Whoa. Oh boy, a catfish. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if I've ever caught one. Well, I hate to say it, but that could be a game changer. That's a catfish. This is massive points. New species, could be the biggest fish of the day. A 4-pointer, potential 4-point play by the bait. Look at that thing. That could be my first ever catfish. What a critter. Very strange looking. Don't know if I like him. Anyway, we'll get him going. All right, Mr. Catfish, you've got to go. There you go, buddy. Off to the depth it goes. The truth is, that's massive for the bait. That's a huge amount of points. It's tough to beat. It's tough to beat the old bait. Don't get me started with you. Pelican. Oh, Oh, not again. We're on again. Man, it feels like another good fish. What is happening? We are getting destroyed by the bait. It's another catfish. Well, that's not a new species. Another catfish. Once again. Weird looking animal. See you, buddy. Dopey little thing, what are you doing? The problem with, whoa, almost fell in. These catfish are not helping our cause. They're all points, they add up. You've just got to calm down, bait. You've got to do it. Stop. Stop it. I don't want any more fish on the bait. I want to catch some on the lures. I'm going to walk a bit down here. Maybe if I walk far enough away, I won't be able to hear the bell. Good idea. Please not again. I didn't walk far enough away. I can still hear the bell. Half time. Just like that, half the day is gone. And once again, I'm getting beaten by the bait badly. It really has been slow going on the lures this morning, but luckily we have the whole afternoon to make up for it. And I've put together a little bit of a plan for this afternoon. I'm going to try and stack up some fish on these lures. Right now though, the bait is a very immovable object and I'm extremely movable. That's what's happening at the moment. At least I've got some company at this spot. There's little lizards running around everywhere. Hopefully there's fish swimming around everywhere as well. This is the next spot off the rocks. We need a little bit of redemption for the lures this afternoon, that's for sure. Come on, lure. Hello, lizard. Well, not every spot works out when you're fishing, and I think this is just one of those. There's so much water movement, it's really dirty. It's just not ideal. Can't even see the bottom. At the very least, it's a lovely day. And there's heaps of lizards, and I really like lizards. I love lizards. Look at him, perched up over there on that rock. Lizard friend. The first squid bait going out at the last spot of the day. We found some clear water. The water's really, really clear here, so we'll see if that helps our cause. Hopefully you catch nothing, squid. We're gonna have to go out there to get this. It's a good fish. This feels like a great fish. Can't go out much further than this. Feels heavy. What are you, mate? You almost pulled my rod in. Is that another catfish? You've got to be kidding me. It is the day of the catfish. I've never caught one of these things in my life, and today, bang, 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 3 big catfish. It had me so excited too. I thought we had a big flathead or something really cool. I'm never off that catfish show except with real life catfish. He could be the biggest one of the day. Take a look at him. What a thumper. Massive guts on him. Ow, ow. He just spiked my foot. Talk about getting humbled, huh? Get back out there. My foot's in agony. Silly catfish. I can't believe we're at this point, but the lures are facing a potential sweep. All the bait fans are cheering. I know you're all cheering right now. You're bringing out the brooms, but it's not over yet. There's still one more day to go, one more comparison, and honestly, my ego's a little bit bruised at the moment. The last 2 days have been absolute struggle street. Tomorrow we're locking in and we're catching fish tomorrow. I'm going to give it everything I can. It is day 3 and we have a breaking development. So right now we know that the bait is leading 2-0 in the grand scheme of things, but the point difference honestly isn't too bad. Right now the bait is sitting on 15 points, whereas the lures are sitting on 6 points. That's a 9-point difference. That's still technically possible. There is a chance that we could come back today and the lures could win it. The weather forecast. Now the weather today is looking unreal, at least for the first half. So there's a great opportunity there to make up some ground and potentially mount the biggest comeback in bait vs lures history. Now for the final day, the comparison is going to be prawns. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We could mount a comeback. It's possible. Yes, please. I've done 2 comparisons so far. What do you reckon's winning, bait or lures?
Josh should say lures.
Yeah.
I'm going to say bait.
Yeah, bait's winning 2-0. Thank you. Have a
No
good
worries.
day.
Good luck.
Thank you. This sand flat is where the head-to-head is going to go down. I've got the prawns here and the lures here as well. And for the lures to make a comeback, we're going to need something remarkable to happen. I'm talking some big points in the form of a new species, big fish of the day. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy feat, but I believe. Oh, let's open up the prawns. This is potentially the hardest level as well. The prawns look so good. Pretty much edible. No, I'm not going to do that. Get out there, buddy. Every single nightmare I had last night included these bells. I hate them. And going up against the real prawns is this little realistic prawn imitation lure. Hey, we don't want to hear that. Nope. First cast. For whatever reason, I'm optimistic and confident. I don't know what's got into me. Oh, first cast though. That you can't script that. First cast. And it's a new species. You are kidding me. This is the points we're after. You can't make that up. First cast with the little prawn lure, and we've got a new species. That right there is 2 points. That's a cracking start. 2 points right off the bat. The lead's down to 7. Ooh, could get interesting. Oh. The bait said, no, it's not interesting yet. Okay, you helped the cause. See you later. He just swam underneath the kayak. About as good a start as we could have ever asked for to put another cast in. Oh, there's a toady. Even he would be a new species as well. He's very welcome. Second cast with the prawn lure. You're kidding. 2 casts later and we got another fish. Oh, this could get interesting real quick. We could be down to 6. Hey, it's not the biggest fish in the world, but it's another point. No size limit on this challenge, so another point for the lures. See you, buddy. We will check the bait. Uh-oh. I had no idea that this had happened. I was just winding in the bait to check it, and it turns out there was a fish on there. That's another point for the bait. And just like that, pretty much straight away, the lead's back up to 7. Slowed down. Good start, caught the 3 fish already, but then it went a little bit quiet, so I'm just going to drift down to the next sand flat, and while we do so, might have just a couple casts with the lures. Yep. It's another point, another flathead. See you, buddy. There's been some developments. Over the last hour, I've been on my kayak drifting over a whole heap of sand flats, and we caught some fish. A fair few fish actually, but every single one of them was on the lure. We caught 1 fish. What's that? It's down to 5 now. Shortly after another. Oh, there's like 2 of them. That could be a massive fish. Decent sized flathead, potential biggest fish of the day. And then another fish. Yep, prawn's not getting any love behind me. The lures are. That's another point. And another fish. Yep, we've got him in. This fish right here just made things very interesting. I don't even know how many we caught, but I have been keeping track of the points. So right now, the scores are level. That's right, I can't believe it either, but technically right now, the points are all tied up. It's a tight race now. It's a very tight race. The lures have caught up. Oh boy. I just checked the forecast and there is some serious wind and weather coming. And honestly, I think it's already starting to get here. So starting right now, we're going to have a 1 hour timer. Sudden death. Over the next hour, there is going to either be a definitive winner or a partial winner. So I'm going to change the bait, cast it out, and then we're going to use that prawn lure and we're going to try our best. Try our absolute best. That's a good looking prawn. Bring it on, bait. Heard that bell. Fish. This could be the final fish. Oh goodness, the bait. It's a brim. And there we have it. It is a brim. We were so close. The lures almost made the greatest comeback of all time, but in the end, the bait came through and got the most points. So I reckon on a good day, the lures could definitely stand more of a chance. And if you want to see me do it again, definitely let me know. But YouTube thinks you'll like this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.